The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late. Yo, the mics are open. Episode number...
Yo, I'm still checking. Maybe 71?
71.
Yeah, or 72?
Yeah, the weeks are going, man.
Yeah, 71.
You know that we've recorded over 100 episodes of this podcast?
Yeah. Including the Monday minisodes.
Including the Monday minisodes.
Yeah.
Yep. Fam, actually, this is 101.
Yes, it is.
So
yes,
for everyone listening, this is podcast 101.
Platinum
Podcast
I see what you did there.
So I did there. So,
yeah.
Have you done introductions?
Oh, Andy Young right here.
Big C.
G Money. No.
Beyonce said my name's not coming last, bro.
Hello?
Beyonce said my name's not coming last, fam.
This is G Money.
It's the name on the tin, Andy Young right here.
And Big C.
Yeah.
Name on the tin what? All right. Where do you guys want to start?
There's so much to get through.
South Africa.
Okay.
Come on. Would you guys see what happened in South Africa this week?
Oh, the funeral.
Okay, cool. So there's a clip that's been floating around the internet. I don't know whether you guys have watched the whole full clip, right? Mm-hmm. So I got to watch the whole of it yesterday. So this guy is a businessman. He started doing like tombstones, all these different kind of designs. Mm-hmm. He was in the death business,
right? Okay.
Funeral business of sorts, right? So at some point he gets sick. Hospital and all of that.
What was he worried about?
He knew
he's never ever not going to be able to pay for his funeral.
Yeah. So the whole clip was so well done. Like, talk about proper journalism. They spoke to the business people, guys out on the street talking about how this guy changed up the whole game in terms of burial, death, tombstones, and then finally they're like, and then there was drama at the funeral,
right? And
boom, pan to the video of the burial, right? So everyone's delivered a speech. Then finally, you see the sister hit the stage. The sister is the real G. Yo, this babe said, my brother was in pain. And while he was in pain, the wife brought another man to the house.
Wow. And all hell broke loose on the stage.
Yo, there's a bottle that was thrown at her.
Bro.
Like she ducks it. The wife runs to the stage, right? Now they're flexing. Obviously, there's that one brother or family member who comes to try and stop the whole thing.
Right.
Yo, she's still on mic.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fucking lying. Yo, that's the sister right there. Fam, I don't know what you guys want.
You know, let me tell you something, fam. This is Africa. And in the same way how when someone gets married, they say, if there's anybody in this place who knows for any reason why this two should not get married, speak now or forever hold your peace. Fam, just reverse it just forward it to the end of life.
To the death.
There needs to be a disclaimer. If there's anybody in this audience who knows why this wife should not get her inheritance.
So there's an argument that wasn't the best place to bring that up. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Fam.
No, like a family meeting or something. I mean, it's basically family. No, you're airing your dirty linen in public,
No,
bro.
it's not. That woman, that sister to the brother, first and foremost, hella smart, right? Because the clip is now all over the place, right? So the woman can't get, obviously there's going to be the contesting of what she inherits. Right? I'm not against people inheriting anything.
Okay.
If you're married to someone, cool.
Right.
She has a right to inherit. Anyway, they were married and all of that, right? But bruh, where else should you drop that? Take out an ad in the paper after that? No.
I mean, do it in the privacy of your own home, bro. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Fam,
it's a private family affair.
There's no one to embarrass you. You're dead.
No, not
you get what I mean?
I can understand. You know, at funerals, emotions are running high.
Yeah.
So if you come on, you gotta give the sister like some credit.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you know, for example, think about it, right? Let's use myself as an example, right? If
bro, we can hear you.
Right, let's go again. Let's pick up.
Okay.
Where are we?
You're talking
emotions
about
are running high.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a funeral.
Yeah.
Emotions are running high. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Now you're at your brother or your sister's funeral. You see their partner who's blatantly been cheating on them going on the mic and being like, oh,
I understand the
he
feeling
or
some
she
type of
was
way.
the only one, and you
Only
know
one who?
Get the fuck out of here,
Bro,
That's the best time.
If she's delivering her speech and she says only one, I'm doing that African kissing my teeth. Clean, live for people to hear. Let me tell you, if I was the one who was dead and my sister said that, bro, I'm resurrecting there and then.
Why? The drama.
Yo, she got me through and through.
You're mad.
Yo,
You're
that
nuts.
anyway was
the
an
grave.
interesting story, bro.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like, you know, I think weddings should be small and funerals should be small. I don't
Since
think
we're talking about death and all of that, what's the one thing if you guys died right now and there's a massive burial being streamed everywhere, Andy, who all of us were
Hey,
dead.
God forbid, bro. Knock on wood, man.
It's all good. You'll get there at some point. Yeah. So,
okay.
no.
Wow.
When you guys are immortal.
Damn.
No.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
what's the one thing that you'd fear people knowing at your burial?
Why would
don't
I
give a
say
fuck,
that?
You're dead.
Yeah, but now we're putting it hypothetically.
Now, why would they say
Walk
that?
with me.
Fam, my thing is like at my funeral, I don't want no mourning, bruv. Like, I mean, I don't want any over the top mourning, no big situation. No, he was a good person, he was that. I think it's a long thing. I like American funerals. 10, 15, 20 people, boom, you're in the ground, you're gone. Or you're cremated or whatever, you're gone. This whole rigmarole, fam, I've been to a Luo funeral in Kenya. That shit is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It
It's a
is
lot.
a lot, bro. As
So,
in, fam, imagine me dying and then you getting yourself put in debt because you have to cater for 1,000 people. That's nuts, bro.
I mean, if you died, there'd be a reggae night named after you.
Fam, I'm fitting to have a reggae night named after you before I die.
So now back to Calvin's question. So 6 feet under, yeah? There's nothing you'd be worried about, you know.
Fighting in my funeral.
No. Any
Are there any shorties who are
your
coming out?
dirtiest
That's what
of
you're
secrets.
saying. Yeah.
No, like any dirty secret you have, and you're like, fam, if this gets out, I'm coming back to life to address it.
Fam, if you're gonna live your life thinking that, you're nuts. At the
Okay.
end of the day, like, you're dead. You're fucking dead. So, he had 16 hidden baby mothers. He was whatever, like.
Bruh, no, there's some things I can't tolerate. I'm getting to heaven and telling God, bruh, listen,
You need to go
put
back.
me on that express. I'm coming. You know, they talk about ghosts and all of that. I think ghosts come back because of that.
Right, when the soul's not.
Yeah.
Settled. Okay.
No,
I hadn't
we're
thought about it that
African.
way.
We celebrate what? Birth, circumcision, marriage, and death.
Yeah.
So death is a what? A rich what? A passage that you
Yeah,
have to
a
go
rite
through.
of passage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
part of life.
Yeah.
So ghosts, to some extent,
Yeah.
I think, are real.
So this is episode 101 of the Mics Are Open. We started by talking about death. Right. I've got a question. Like I said, for me, we're all gonna get to death. I think the sooner you realize you're gonna die, is the quicker you can start living. I think
So
that
morbid.
the sooner no, it's not morbid though. Fam, you know Gary V.
Yeah, no, Gary V, yeah.
One thing that he said that I always remember, he says, you're gonna die. And what I take from that is simple. It's like, if you're gonna live your life, right, knowing that your life is not infinite, fam, you're gonna live the best life.
You live every day like it's your last. I
You
get
know,
that. Yeah.
I used to hate this phrase, you only live once. I used to hate that phrase, like, these fucking millennials, you only live once. What the fuck are you talking about?
What they on
But
about?
you know what?
You actually
You
do.
only fucking live once. As long as you acknowledge, like, I mean, fam, I've probably got more yesterdays in my life than I have tomorrows. What the fuck am I gonna do? Sit here and worry about what people are gonna say at my funeral? You're mad.
I don't think they had that, bro. I don't think they had
Think
that,
about
bro.
it like this. You're like,
You have more days in your past than you do in your, in your future.
And you don't get soft now.
No. Like,
Andy?
no, that's a like freeze frame. That's a moment right there, cause guys don't really think about these things. Like, yeah, fine, whatever. GG just said that. Now let's move on to
but
something
even
else.
you have more of those.
No,
It's
it
just the
doesn't.
reality.
No, hey, fam.
Andy, your mathematics is never your strong point. if Andy's 26,
No,
right?
here's the thing.
And he double that, he's
Bro.
got like, come on.
Here's the
52,
theory,
bro.
Here's the theory.
I have-
Guys, we're not trying to expose ages over here. But my thing is
Roughly,
this:
yeah.
tomorrow's no promise, so you have more.
Yes, tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah, I
but
get-
what I'm saying is, let's say that I live, God willing, I live to be 80 or 70, 80, right? I've lived more than half that already.
Everyone
gone.
doing the math right now.
Fam,
Like
be-
if
how
I
old is
double
he?
if I was to double my age now, I'd be in my like 90s, bruv.
You'd be older than Baba.
I'll be older than Baba. Now, I mean, my aunt she's 96 and she's still up and down like nobody's business.
Damn.
Do you know what I mean?
But you guys really want to get to that age though?
No, we've talked about this on the podcast. G said he die and want that. Me, I'm cool with that, bro.
As long as everything is still working. Like, you say, as long as everything is still working, I'm easy. But fam, I don't want that bedridden shit. Like, my aunt is 96. Love her to death.
Yeah.
But she's up and down stairs. She walks to the shop. She does everything like for herself. Like, I love that. If I can get to that age and be that mobile. But if I'm going to be in a nursing home and shit, nah, man.
I don't want to be 85 and, just frustrated about these young boys who, they'll be like a times 10 version of Instagram and Tinder and everything. And they're getting poom and me, I'm just there like...
That's your concern.
Bro,
Getting
frustrations in life. No, because you'll have worked hard. Listen, it's like a conversation I saw you guys having on Twitter yesterday. How you're told work, go to school, graduate, get a job, work up until you're like 60 or something, retire. Then what are you enjoying when you've retired? You get what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that still. But
Yeah.
I mean, in the end of the day, I don't think there's anybody in a nursing home right now at the age of 96 worried about not getting pum pum. I really think that's not a concern.
Your priorities, bro.
I think your priorities are slightly different. It's like, where did I put my false teeth? As if I can't see the nurse. Like,
Oh, man.
What do you guys have not? Okay.
damn.
nah, fam, you're on your own on that one. Yo, so I got a question to ask, right? And this is on the back of something I read online. There's a doctor who says that in this era of COVID, you have to wear a mask while having sex. Canada's top doctor says that nobody should be having sex without a mask. Discuss. I just want to ask my brethren, have you all been having sex without masks? She also went on to say the safest sex is with yourself. My brethren, while you're having sex with yourself,
I feel like this is such an unfair
you wearing
question.
masks?
I
What
feel
do you
like
mean?
this is such a targeted question.
listen, what's in your bedroom drawer? Do you have condoms and masks?
Masks and sanitizer.
No, like let me paint this scenario. When you guys are having foreplay and everything, you guys are steamy, like you're breathing.
Oh my god.
Do you have fucking time to get a mask, bro? Like, hold on, fam. When you guys don't be kissing these shorties,
In the immortal words of Darth Vader, a mask ain't that bad.
you get what I mean? But honestly,
No. I'd need a good reason, bro.
What?
I'd need a good reason for that mask thing, bro.
to wear a mask while having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd need a good reason for that.
You know,
What's it protecting you from?
You go to one of these daytime events that they don't sell alcohol at officially.
You're like, yo, come to my car.
Like, hey, let's all go for this big open field and eat nyama choma, but don't drink any
How
alcohol.
many yum chums can you have? Yo, round of
Hey,
yum
I'm good.
chum.
Let's all round of
yum chum.
Sprite. But anyway, so one of these events where there's no alcohol because we obey the law and shit. So you haven't been out of your house for a while. Sunday, the sun's out. Jump in the motor. Depends what time. Like if you're coming from Ruaka, you can drive the picturesque route to Runda. Sorry, am I describing a place? Anyway, yeah, you get to
Sounds like a bubbly neighborhood,
nice
bro.
A nice barbecue, yeah.
Yeah.
Sundresses
So,
around.
True story. On Sunday last week, I went to the picnic at in Garden City, and as soon as I walk in, so many people were like, "Gee, I haven't seen you for 6 months. I've not seen you for 5 months." Sour. Now take me out of the picture. You walk in there, threads nice, looking good, smelling good, feeling great, all of that, and you bump into a shorty who's like, "Yo, Calvin, you know what? I've missed you. She's banging you. You know her from your past life, and you hook up. You have some Sprite
Soft beverage.
and some soft beverages.
Yeah.
And one drink leads to a Coke.
Or two.
To a Fanta.
Anyway, y'all get tipsy on soft drinks, and then it's like, it's like 6 o'clock. The venue finishes at 7 o'clock. You have 3 hours before curfew. Fam, what you up to after this? I'm going home. Fam, see you come.
Ay.
Boom.
Hey.
You've taken her home. You've not seen her for 6 months. but you're just thinking about, oh my God, I remember this shorty, man. What? Fam, in that 6 months, we've had COVID, the pandemic. What do you look for first, your mask or your condom?
Or neither.
Let me tell you this. Condoms all day, bro. Let me tell you. I think you can survive, being on a ventilator, but your dick falling off.
That's a no.
No, bro. No, think about it.
Okay, see, I'm with Calvin on this,
We
bro.
the generation that survived HIV.
Hey,
To
still.
lose our lives to COVID. What the
Because of
fuck?
poom.
No.
I know.
They made HIV sustainable. COVID's going to get to that point as well. Yeah? I mean, we're already kind of there.
Right.
But, honestly, let's be honest. I bet you, and guys can even comment on this right now, ain't nobody who's invited a shorty to their house and they've said, cool, you're going to wear a mask, I'm going to wear a mask, sit in that corner. If we happen, like, by the way, you know what killed that theory?
Yeah, bruh.
She can't even give you head without getting her mask off.
Hey, head out of the equation.
I'm just saying,
that's
bruv.
enough for you, bro.
No, these
I'm-
are things that are actually happening.
I'm just quoting famous doctor
but
in
you
Canada.
but you know what? On that whole topic, right? There's something that was heavy on Twitter yesterday, right? So things are thick, right? And first and foremost, we need to talk about just how crazy COVID has been, especially in the 254. Fam, the numbers are out.
Right.
Guys have lost jobs, major. And we're talking about millions, right? So things are pretty shaken, right? And this is wild over. You just can't zone in and say it's just Kenya.
True.
Worldwide.
Yeah, it's a global
Worldwide.
issue. Yeah.
And so there's this primary school teacher, right, who's hard to adapt. She's got rent to pay, kids to take care of, and all of that. She got on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I saw that. Yo, she's fine.
Yeah.
She is mad.
She's got,
bro.
OnlyFans, by the way, is not just porn. If you're good at poetry,
Oh, okay.
Poetry.
it's a platform.
No, I'm not on OnlyFans, but if I was,
No.
I wouldn't be looking for the works of Shakespeare.
You get, like yonder. What? You get, so it ignited a whole conversation, right? Which, there's morals being thrown into all of this.
Right.
This is a teacher. My daughter, right? She goes to school. There'll be teachers there. They're really not hot, so yeah.
Oh, you made. You did your own
No,
survey.
Kwenye, I go to school blind.
I love
You
it.
get? So
Yeah.
here's one banging hot teacher, right?
Yeah.
Every time they say there's parents there, I'm like, yo, the fast there. So that,
Right.
we get familiar.
Exemplary
so I happen
parent.
to be on Twitter because, videos from OnlyFans get shared on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys with me?
Yeah.
You've seen them?
No.
No,
But
Okay.
my
yeah.
account's curated.
Hallelujah.
here.
I only
Okay.
I only follow Joel
Almost had us in
Osteen,
the first half. Yeah.
So-
TD Jakes.
Put yeah.
TD
Those
Jakes.
people.
Those guys who are closing their
Creflo
churches
Dollar.
to the,
Yeah.
to the when there were floods.
Yes, those ones.
Cool. You
Joel
guys were being
Osteen.
held
Damn.
together. Now, here's the thing. You go to school, or rather, you're not even in school because right now schools are closed and all. But you see this video of this teacher who's out there supposed to be teaching your daughter, your son. Are you comfortable with her still being your kid's teacher?
And she's on OnlyFans.
She's on OnlyFans.
Fans.
Yeah, and she's not reciting poems. She's not showing her art. She's butt naked, fingering herself.
But was she butt naked?
She's out there in like a bikini and everything, and in a whole position
And
where
she's
she's
hot.
about to receive something. Yes,
And she thought, how
Yeah.
old is my child?
Kindergarten, bro.
Impressionable, 7 thereabout.
Fuck them kids.
Really? No, like let's honestly be serious about this.
Would you be, fam? First of all, like, obviously, if you find out that your kid's teacher is doing sexual acts on OnlyFans rather, you're gonna want her taken away from teaching your child. That's just the logical thing. But then the other side of the coin is what she does outside of the classroom. She might be an amazing teacher.
Period.
She might be an amazing teacher.
No, I mean I could look at it in so many different ways. She might also be diversifying her portfolio, her love for teaching and teaching other people. It's the same field, but you just have. I mean, listen, G. You can go from DJing, right? You DJ, right? If you decided to start an OnlyFans and you were like, cool, my live shows are getting this number, right?
Right.
And if you went on OnlyFans and decided I'm going to be doing my live naked, you will attract more people, ain't it? It's the same.
If
It's the same principle.
if the only thing standing between me and billionaire status is getting naked, where do I sign up?
So you
You
wouldn't
get-
have an issue if your kid was still attending these teachers' classes.
Is my kid on OnlyFans?
No, that's the thing.
Okay. Okay.
As
Bro.
a matter of fact, I'd be like, yo, does she have any coupons? Ask Miss for a coupon. Daddy, what kind of coupon? She'll know.
She'll know. You see, there's been so much judgment being handed to this teacher, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we live in a world where Kim Kardashian is out here busting guys out of jail. We forgot about her sex tape with Thingy.
No, we didn't. But we pretend like
but
it didn't happen.
But no lie. Let's be honest. And we've never discussed Kim Kardashian's sex tape on this podcast. It was pretty lame. It was. It was lame. It was a lame fucking.
Do you want to play it on the TV and we see?
No,
No, for the man
we're
then,
not
no.
doing that, bro. That's not what you're
But
about to do, bro.
it was lame.
I don't remember it. I'm sincere.
Okay.
You can go
What
do
was
research.
lame
No, you
about
can
it?
go do research on your own, bro.
No, all I remember, I've actually not ever watched the Kim Kardashian sex
The
tape.
only
Have you watched it?
You've never watched it?
Oh my god, and you've actually watched it?
I've watched it, yeah.
Oh Lord.
Wait, you watched
What?
Candy?
Oh
I'm
my
disgusted with you.
Stop
How
everything.
could you?
Guys, guys, come
You
on,
said
come on.
That you've never watched porn.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
You said that.
Me?
Yes.
Andy
Yes,
Young,
you did.
Andrew
Oh
Young.
my God. I'm gonna find the clip.
When we were seated right there and they
I'm
said we
gonna
have
find
all
the
watched
clip.
porn.
You said-
I said
You
we have
actually-
all
you
watched
actually
porn.
used so many tenses. Past, present, present continuous. You said
Fam.
I do not, I don't intend to. So okay.
Let's not act like we haven't watched that sex tape, Calvin.
no fam, I'm
Let's-
actually
no, let's be real. Let's be real.
Take we out of it.
Yes.
Oh, now we're taking we out of it.
You have a
I
fucking
have watched
tendency
it,
of
bro.
saying we. Please proceed.
Now when I own up, no, it's a problem. When
Oh,
I
so
say
let me
we,
ask you.
it's a
So let me
problem.
ask you.
You don't
What
want me
was-
dead, you don't want me alive.
In your opinion,
what do you want?
All right. In your opinion, was that a good sex tape or a bad sex
It
tape?
was work, bro.
There you go.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you've watched better.
Yes, I have.
Pop! Gee, high five on that shit. You should have thought about that. You should have really thought about that. So Andy,
We can't. No,
took us 100
no,
episodes for us
Calvin.
to
We
discover
can't
you
mock
actually been
our
watching
audience, bro.
fucking porn.
We can't
Wow.
mock our audience. Guys know we have watched
No,
porn, bro.
leave
And
the
it
we
was-
out of this.
On episode 101.
Leave the we out of this, bro. I'm speaking for G. Guys know we've done
Why are you
things.
speaking for G? Let him speak for himself
No, guys
then.
have been listening over here. You've never
damn.
actually admitted and said you are out there trying to sanitize it and say, oh, guys know we've been watching porn. No, we've not. You get? I was willing to have it play so that I could watch how and see how work it is. But we're referring to you. So the floor is yours.
What do you mean the floor is mine?
Okay,
No,
so
no, no.
There's a very simple
Break it
question.
down.
Very simple question is, and I think what Calvin's saying is this:
Damn it.
in the top 10 of sex tapes that you've watched, what is number one?
Please.
What do you
And
mean?
have
What
10
is
of them.
number one?
Have 10 of them.
It's like I have a library. I'm like, yeah, let me pull this one.
So
I gave it 5 stars.
wait.
Come on,
So
guys.
wait. You watched Kim Kardashian's sex tape. You didn't watch any other ones?
I have watched porn. If that's what you're
no,
asking,
no, fuck.
I have
We're
watched porn,
asking
bro.
about Andy's top 10 sex tapes.
Bro, Andy, you be out here rating chicks on Instagram. Why can't you rate porn? Simple. Different sports rating. Yo, as in this guy's
Hey,
trying
guys,
to.
this podcast was a bad idea, man.
This guy is out here trying
This
to.
podcast was a bad
You
idea.
know what, Andy? You're a fucking liar. You have a show every
How?
Saturday.
How am I
that
a
rates
liar?
songs from 25 to what?
No, it's 20.
20.
Yeah.
You rate.
Why are you pushing me?
So go ahead and rate porn.
Are you talking about categories?
Oh. Proceed.
No, because when you say rate porn, what do you mean by rate porn?
No, you know the matter, the topic at hand.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, sour. So anyway, guys, me, I've never really watched it.
Do you think, like, if you had a sexy teacher at school, do you think your, like, especially if it was at high school, do you think that
Lord.
that first teacher you had a crush on influenced what you like in women?
No.
No?
No, not for me. No.
Jeez.
Calvin is having flashbacks though.
Fam, I think I told you this story, G, on the radio. Hey, there was this teacher. She was hot. Bro, she couldn't even rub the blackboard, bro.
Why?
She just used to tell niggas, it's your turn to rub. Because if she did, catastrophe. Nigga, desks would have been flying off, man. I said, hell no. Yo, she was like thick. You know what I mean? Like Fam,
I just wondered.
you can never miss that
I was
lesson.
watching a podcast recently and
so
they
true
asked that question.
What about you though?
True story. Before you even proceed, years later, I think about 4 years ago, I met her just by Mbagathi way, the chicken inn over here. Fam, I met her there. She was like with her daughter or something. Bro, I walked up to her and I reminded her of who I was. And she gave me her business number. And I think I saved it.
Was
I
it
had to.
OnlyFans?
Was that the payoff of the story? Did you link up after?
No, bro, you can't hit everything, fam. But it was halfway.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No,
I mean,
as
I
in,
agree with you.
Bro, you guys wouldn't, if you met the teacher that you had a crush on, you really wouldn't speak to her.
No, I
Well,
would.
the fact that she's about 70 now. It would be like moving on. Now,
Yeah, what
something
about you?
else I want to talk about me.
Yeah.
I just wondered that because like the teacher in my school who was hot, there was two. One, Miss Davidson and Miss Johns. Miss Johns was slim, light skin, but Miss Davidson was thick and dark. Yes, I think it did affect my.
He thought about his like, yeah.
no doubt, thick and dark.
No, that's a very good question because I just thought about at what precise moment did it occur to me that this is what I like in women, like this is my taste
I
in
see where
women.
you're going in.
What
Was it-
particular moment was that it dawned on you?
Was it when you watched the Kim Kardashian?
Definitely not, bro.
Sex tape.
No, definitely not. But what was that moment for you? It hit you. Okay, this is the kind of women I like.
That's actually a good question because for me it's always been dark. Dark skin is the. Is
You
the
like
one.
the melanin.
Yeah, that melanin, and I think that I can trace that back to the fact that growing up I was always a dark skinned person in my family,
Okay.
and whenever it was time to like cuss me out, it's like you're so black.
The jokes
Like
that
it was just like you're so black. Like, bruh, I remember like there were standoffs in my house, like all of the red skin, light skinned people on one side, and just me like, shit, I'm black. Like,
No, man,
bruh, I
he's
heard
an island.
everything. You've been adopted. You were swapped at birth.
damn.
No, but like if I show you guys like a
that's not right,
family reunion picture in
Yo,
Amsterdam,
fam,
remember it?
I've met your family, bro.
Everyone's like light skinned and I'm just
like,
dark.
You know when G tells you, yo, my uncle, and who are here, you know, you meet them, you're like, okay, you know, you just wanna. So, fam,
Yeah, man.
are you sure?
Bro,
Well, go on.
you know
Yeah,
what?
what happened?
Let's talk about that. Do you know that gave me a complex growing
Really?
up? Oh my god, the biggest complex. It gave me the biggest complex because like at home, I mean, my sister light skin, my brother light skin, my uncle's light skin, my cousins, everyone, and I was the only dark one. Just me and another uncle. He was dark as well. But no, for real, like I just remember when I think about like times when I was a kid, and it led to me absolutely, I don't want to say this, like almost detesting light skinned people.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I hated light skinned people.
For me, it kind of happened to me as well, right? When going into high school, like I never really thought I was dark, right? I remember one guy, you know how you're wearing a shirt and all, and he held it and he was like, "Hey, bro, there's no oil coming off of you." And I was like, "Fuck." You
But
That's wrong, bro.
So you see, there's always been that whole fairer skin conversation.
Yeah.
But I think for men, it can get to you to an extent, but for women,
Nah,
bro,
man, it got. I won't lie. It got to me. It got to me, sana, and like even coming up through. I was always my defense against that was always being the kid who got the best grades in the house. I'm like, yeah, I'm black, but look at this. These are the A's that your dance yellow kids can't bring home. You know what I mean? So
that's crazy.
I haven't been through that. I mean, I'm the darkest in my family. So yeah.
Oh my God, you're the yellowest one on the podcast, and you're the lightest one in your family.
I'm the darkest in my family, bro. But I wasn't always this light. I wasn't always this light. Yeah. We need a refill.
Yeah,
You pass
it's
me
about
like
that
that.
time, fam.
And it's at this point the people who are here for the filming realize what their job really was, pouring drinks. Now I got another thing I want to talk about. Have you got?
Yeah. On the subject of family, you and I were having a conversation last week after our pod. No, this week on Monday after the Monday minisode.
Okay.
About gifting. Yeah. No. Follow me. Work
I'm
with me.
trying to remember the conversation. Go on.
The fact that you have family members who feel like, you know what, I can get this for my sibling, I can get this for a friend, I can get this for a brother, but it gets to a point where you're like, as the guy who's on the receiving end, you're like, hey, no, it's okay, like you do not need to get me anything else, I'm good, you've already gotten me enough.
Well,
And no, hold up. So this got me thinking, and I can say this now because back then, like long ago, yeah, I wasn't the best guy to gift because I felt like, why are you doing something nice for me? I haven't done anything to get something back in return.
Right.
So I felt like any gift that was forthcoming was coming with a sense of ownership.
Right.
Like, I own you now. Now, if I ask you to do something for me,
I used to be like that.
you're gonna do that for me.
I used to be like that. Honestly, I used to be that guy who could not even accept, not even a compliment. Like, I don't want anything from anyone. Like, I don't want it. Like, you know, I used to have that pride. And when I changed, I can actually take it back to a particular event. 1997. I was doing an event. No, that's 93 actually. I was doing an event. Yeah, before you were born, bruv. Yeah, I was doing an event.
What month?
It was in July.
Yeah.
No, it was 94 actually, because it was the first anniversary of the radio station.
Okay.
And I was trying to do, as the station owner, I was trying to do everything. And you know, I booked the club, I booked the DJs, I got the flyers done, and now I had to sort out the after party. So the after party in those days was held in a house. So literally, you go and find a 5-bedroom house that's empty. You pay the watchy or the whoever some money. You throw your speakers in there, black out the curtains. You have it. So I fucked up with the after party. I remember clubs in the UK close at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
At 3 o'clock, ain't nobody trying to go home. So when you leave the club, you go to the after party.
Yeah.
And the after parties in those days used to go until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock next afternoon.
Damn.
It was nuts. They put like bin liners in the windows so the light couldn't come in. So it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. The house is dark.
It's dark.
Guys are playing rare groove, R&B, women against the wallpaper. It used to be like mad vibes, like proper basement vibes. And I fucked up with getting the after party venue sorted. And one of the DJs, DJ Yardi, who actually went on to become one of my business partners, came to me after the event, and he could see that I was like, you know, you've dropped the ball. Like, and this time in my 20s, man, the perfectionist in me is dying because everyone's coming out of this club and they're like, yo, where's the after party? And it's like, there's no after party. And he said to me, you know what, bro, there's nothing wrong with crying out if you feel pain. And his point was, if you need help, there's nothing wrong with asking for it.
Yeah.
And I kind of ally that to the whole thing of gifting. If somebody wants to do something for you, it's, you know, sometimes you can receive a gift. It's nothing to do with you. It's to do with the person who's giving you the gift. Because the giver is twice blessed. The feeling that you get from helping somebody or making somebody happy, you can't pay for that feeling. And sometimes you're just the innocent bystander. So, and I'm glad we've brought this up. 2 weeks ago, I was talking to a friend of mine who listened to the podcast in Ghana. And he was talking about some chick that he knows and saying how she likes to set boundaries. So like if somebody's chasing, like, you know, attracted to her, chasing her, she's not accepting no gifts. She doesn't want nothing. Like, you know, don't give me anything. You know, the boundaries, because she was in a long-term relationship with somebody in America or whatever. American chick, right? And he was saying to me, I love how she sets her boundaries. And I was like, she sounds like an arsehole. And I'm like, he's like, why? I'm like, because if she's there and she's meeting people who want to appreciate her, and then she's got this weird concept, nah, you can't give me nothing. And then she's surprised when they never contact her again. Like, what the fuck is that? Sometimes when you're receiving a gift from somebody's giving you a gift, it's nothing to do with you. You are just the innocent bystander. And usually, if we talk about helping people, when you receive help from somebody, when the universe sends someone your way to give you help, imagine it will never come from the place you expect.
True. I agree.
It will never come from the
Actually
place you
not.
expect. Like me, I've seen situations where I can say, Calvin's my G, man. Like, Calvin, I know I'm gonna go to Calvin, and I'm like, yo, Calvin, I need this, and Calvin's like, boy, you know what, G, I don't have it, sorry. And I'm like, fuck. And then the phone rings and it's somebody who I don't expect. And they're like, by the way, I thought of you, I've got this, do you need it? It never comes from where you expect. So who are you to stop the flow of the universe?
There's that pride that you have, like you need the help or you need something, but you don't want to look weak, you don't want to look vulnerable, you don't want to look like, you know, you need that help.
Look at it
you want
this
to look
way.
like you're in control of everything around you.
Look at it this way, right? we are recording this podcast on a Rodecaster Pro. One of the best in the game.
Beast machine, yeah.
Best. We've been using it first, but now it's common. We're recording the podcast on expensive 4K cameras. What do I say?
Hey.
But here's the point. Do I know how to use that shit? Hell no. So we have Austin in the studio
Big up,
who
Austin.
knows how to use the cameras and stuff. The point I'm making is this. If I put myself in that position where I don't want help from no one, I can't be taught anything. I've reached the capacity of my learning. Yeah? How does my life go after that? The biggest mistake that we make in life as humans is convincing ourselves that we are at the point where we know everything there is to know about our existence. You have to remain teachable. If you don't remain teachable, like for me, fam, I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning watching YouTube videos on these fucking cameras.
Bro.
And can you imagine if I was the guy like, cameras, no. Because as much as Austin's cool and he'll come and record that shit, the day that Austin says, boy, man, I'm being chippled from this chick from the office for being a minute, you think the podcast is going to stop?
Right? Yeah.
The podcast can't stop.
Yeah.
True. It has to go on. So you have to remain teachable.
I like that angle. I'm going to take a different trajectory though, in terms of gifting. I'm one of those people who's usually very, very uncomfortable with women gifting me.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I've seen people in my life and friends where things have been gifted to them by significant others. And then, classic story.
Right.
Things go.
Yeah.
South. Yeah.
And people
want
are
shit
out
back?
here. Yeah. Collecting. You know that, I bought you
I
this,
even
I
got you
did
this and
that.
that. Yeah.
But you know what? I must honestly say that's some ghetto ass shit.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Because if I give you something when we're in a relationship,
Yeah.
I'm giving you based upon how I feel at that point in that moment. Fam, imagine your significant other gives you a Rolex.
Yeah.
Or let's bring this back to reality, an Apple Watch, right? Gives you an Apple Watch, right?
Classic. No, what video was that? We need to record that.
Gives you an Apple Watch, right?
Yeah.
And then when you break up, oh, by the way, give me the watch back. You're getting nothing.
But
Nothing, fam.
but this is things that are happening to the mandem out here. Guys will be slandered. Oh, he didn't even have this shit. I bought it. So
I hate it when women do that. Oh
You get-
my
But nobody
God.
told. Like end of the day,
damn.
I see that can only affect you if you're being governed by ego. I tell guys this, and I've told you the story before. My third brand new car off the car lot in the UK.
Yeah.
My credit was bad, bruv. I didn't have good credit.
Yeah.
I didn't even have the money for the deposit. Shorty who I was dealing with at the time, she came, put down her card, paid the deposit. I drove out with a brand new car. It got repossessed like a couple years after that.
I was waiting for
Because man was not living within their means at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a dark day. But yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is, fam, do you think I'm gonna sit here at the podcast
It's like, say for instance,
and act like I won't accept?
Yeah.
Fam, do you know what?
you will accept.
Of course. Do you know what?
She says she's buying you a brand new TV, everything.
Bruh, let me kill you. But fam, let me put this into perspective. Most of the shit that I have in life, like all of these gadgets around the room and stuff, right? I've bought myself.
Yeah.
Fair enough. 2 years ago, I was in the office, shotgun at the Cadzo. And I said just off the cuff, I was like, yo, do you know all this fucking technology that I have? I've never owned an electric toothbrush. Like, can you imagine you got
Wow.
fucking MacBook 10, iPhone 29, fucking curved AMOLED, whatever it's called, HD TV.
All that shit.
Shit can like see Corona coming from the distance, right?
Be
And
like
I've
it's the
never owned
vaccine.
an electric toothbrush. Fam, do you know what she got me for my birthday?
Toothbrush.
An electric toothbrush. It's in my bathroom just now. Fam, do you know how chuffed I was about that gift? A fucking electric toothbrush.
But you see, here's the thing. It's an amazing gift. Is she really going to
It's
take
not
back
that
the-
amazing, but
No.
but it's the thought that went into it.
It's amazing, the thought, and also you never owned one. But say for instance, it was a lady who you were seeing, right? And she's bought that for you. And then boom, you guys are split up. She's like, I want my fucking electric toothbrush back. You know, I'm not even lying with this shit. Bro, we got Bruce in the audience right now. You've heard of those stories. They will pick up every fucking thing.
Every
even
tiny
socks
thing.
and all of that.
No,
Every
you're right.
tiny
You're right.
thing,
I just
bro.
remember we got Bruce. Bruce is in the building.
Yeah.
Now we speak about Bruce so
all the
much
time.
on this goddamn podcast.
If this
As
was-
a matter of fact, this is the all-star cast because there's a couple people we need to hear from in this podcast. So we're gonna really open the mics today, right? So yeah, that's some bullshit though.
Yeah.
Now
But
that's
it
what he
happens.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Cause she'll go talk smack about you to every other person out there. Oh, he didn't even have this. The watch that he has, I'm the one who got it.
You see-
the car that
you
he
see-
drives,
you see,
I'm
I
the one
like-
who gave
G,
him money
fam.
to get it and all
That's
that.
That's why when you meet a chick, there are some very, very crucial questions you need to ask. What do you think the most in 2020? What is the most crucial question you need to ask?
A babe I just met.
Yeah.
If she's dating or if she's married.
Nah, who cares? This is Nairobi.
Hey.
This is Nairobi. Who cares?
No, that was me, bro.
Kwani it's the Bible days.
Most crucial question when
Yeah.
you meet a chick in Nairobi right now.
Or the most
That's
crucial
a really good
background
question.
check. What's the
No,
most
you
crucial
just
question?
ask her, like, how much can Tala loan you?
Nah, man. Fam,
Hey, Calvin.
Fam,
you guys are mad. The most
No,
crucial
but
question. You want to know what it is?
what?
That's a question you ask on a first date.
Bro,
guys are
I've
mad.
seen
loans.
so many threads about how many people. I see people be professors about relationships. They're like, when you meet a
Bro.
woman, they're like, you need to know who her mother is.
Bro.
What?
The most crucial question is, are you on Twitter? Come on, guys. Are you on
In
Twitter?
2020, are you kidding me? In 2020.
How
Are
many
you on
followers-
Twitter?
How many followers do you have?
Oh my god.
Yo, so you want
I
to
was
operate
really
with
waiting
these
for a
babes
better
who have-
answer,
So
bro.
you want to operate with these babes who have like 100K followers,
man.
bro?
Shafi's calling. Oh, I told the phone not to ring. Shafi, we're recording the podcast. Wagwan. Everything's good? Mombasa, I'm in Nairobi, man. I'm here recording the podcast. On Tuesday, yeah? All right, no problem. I Radio Africa. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'll check. All right, then, Baba. I'll tell him, yeah. Easy. That was our boss. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not editing that shit out, by the way. Camera, that was Shafi. We have a meeting on Tuesday with the bigger boss at Radio Africa.
The
I ain't
boss, the
editing
boss.
shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
So where were we?
No.
Twitter.
No, yeah, I'm joking, bro. It's a joke. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Man got us worked up.
I know. What
Twitter.
the fuck?
Now, as
No.
I was saying, no. Oh, go, no. Finish.
Yeah, on the real though, what kind of question would you ask someone on the first date that's crucial to telling you what kind of person they really are? Because on a first date, everyone has their best foot forward,
but
bro.
first of all, let me ask you a question. On the first date, haven't you already done your due diligence?
Maybe.
Like, I don't know about y'all, but I think that in the social media age, if you're going into any situation where you haven't done your due diligence on the people that you're gonna be interacting with, you're mad. Whether that's the workplace or in a relationship.
Aye, let me set it up for you, yeah? Went out, say when outside is open, yeah?
Yeah.
Went out, met up with her, basic introduction.
Right.
And you like her physically, yeah?
Yeah.
And you can't really tell why you like her that much,
Yeah.
but you all agree, you know what? Next weekend, let's have a date.
Yeah,
You're both very busy people.
Yeah.
You have your radio, you have your podcast, you have
Next
your DJ.
weekend, let's have a date. By the way,
Yeah.
are you on Twitter?
True story though.
Yo, what's your social media? What do they call you on Facebook again?
Bro, but
I'm done
honestly,
with
Fam, you
bro.
go.
You don't need
mutual friends. You see Calvin, Andy.
No,
Bruce,
we should talk about that,
Neville,
bro.
Austin.
No, but that's
We
like,
should talk about
Fam.
someone follows you and you check the
Fam.
mutual friends.
Yes.
And there's someone you don't
Yes.
like in that mutual friends
Yes.
category, bro.
Bro,
Don't act
fam.
like you don't do that
Bro,
shit.
if you're a man out here on the road, let me tell you this. This is not even for you guys.
Tell
this
us.
is for the guys
Tell
who are
us.
listening to this particular podcast. You know, the best thing that ever happened on social media and Instagram, especially on Twitter, there's a tab that says they follow you
So and
as
so.
well.
Yeah.
Bro, that tab, focus. Okay?
Imagine how
There.
life is.
That's-
Back in the olden days, you never had these problems,
Imagine
bro.
if your grandfather woke up and he saw that, goddamn, I would
Grandma's
have Your grandmother knew this other woman. You'd have never met her. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be here. I said, I've been on Instagram and you see a shorty you were about to mark on and you're like, shit.
Yo, cancel her just because of someone else that she's following.
Bro, that's like that movie.
Like
What's that Tom Cruise movie? I think, was it Minority Report or something? Where you can go into, was it? Yeah, where you can go and see a crime that's been committed in future, and they come back. That's that shit.
Fuck movies. So the podcast is been going on. There's another question I want to ask. And the alcohol is checking in now. I want to do the shout going out to Neville.
Can I get a talk?
Now,
Neville, man.
From Capital FM. Hits not homework. He's in the building. Pow. Uncle Neville, come have a seat, brother. Come have a seat. Take your mic off of the Take your mic off of the...
Mine?
No, walk in front of the camera. Don't listen to that guy.
Walk! Just come sit here.
This guy.
By the head of production is like, oh, don't walk in front of the camera. By now, we don't care. Right.
It's audio, bro. Okay.
There you go. It's audio first.
My boy.
Shout going out to Uncle Neville. Neville, on the podcast. Do you know what? By the way, you're the one of the most requested people for this podcast. People always say, get Neville on the podcast.
Where he at?
Okay.
And now he's here, randomly. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. We are reunited once again.
Yes.
We were all dispersed.
Yes. We all used to work together.
Yeah, GMITM.
G-Money in the morning.
Yeah, when we used to have fun and travel. Remember those days? Calvin?
Well,
the good old days.
Sore points right now. So let's not talk about that. But
about that.
But let's talk about this.
Yes.
I want you to know that when you left Homeboys Radio, I was heartbroken.
So I've heard.
He cast you out, bro.
Well, can I also be honest? I was also heartbroken. The fact that I had to leave the wings that used to protect me. You know, you got me through the door. So for me also, it was a heartbreaking experience. And then hearing it from people apart from you was also a heartbreaking experience. But
I was like,
why don't you guys look at each other in the eyes?
Nah, fam. We good.
Because honestly, the thing is, like, realistic. Honestly, like, I really respect your radio talent, and the reason I was so pissed off, I was not sure that you were gonna get the guidance that you needed to get to where you need to go on the other side. But I must say, apart from the first couple shows, which were terrible, which you did, those first couple shows, like me and Calvin were like, this nigga is dying over there.
We're like, yo, did you hear that?
But
such a bad link.
But now, because my fear was that you'd go over there and be overshadowed. But what I think, and I think I called you.
Yes, we talked.
Yeah, I called you and I said to you, listen, they fucking came for you. Don't play second fiddle to no one. I remember I told you that, right?
Yes, you did.
And now, when I look at the show, your show in the evenings, like, I feel your presence in it, and I'm very, very happy for that, and I'm proud, and it's all good.
Yes, and all that wouldn't be possible without your guidance, and that's why, for me, one of the things that I have to say is that I'm thankful to you. At least we talk. You know, this is that moment when you all had on the podcast when you're saying nice things. Calvin, I'm about to get to you. Don't worry. I have nice things to say about you, Calvin.
Bro, no, hold on. On a serious note,
I have nice things to say about you, Calvin.
But like, I'm not trying to interrupt you. What's your Instagram handle? I'm actually trying to post
that guy Neville.
That Neville.
You know, you change it so often, fam. You know,
yeah, man, it's hard to get an Instagram name though. But yeah. Nah, man. So, but yes, being under your wings is what also gave me confidence to go out there and accomplish something that was not at that high standard that they needed to. So I knew I had that confidence by being under you and working under you and seeing how you move. So I was just like, I'm ready for this next challenge, even though I have to go away from you. But I'm glad we still talk.
I was just pissed that the station didn't get out the checkbook to keep you. I'm not gonna lie, they know. I've told them. Me, I was like, get the fucking checkbook out and keep this guy.
Yo, me and GB at meetings at some places, and we're being told, yo, I don't think he's gonna be good over there. And we're just like,
y'all don't know this guy. But what I say, you've killed it over there, and that's good. I love to see that. You've also added some kgs.
Oh my
God.
Don't make fun of me, because
I just want to know,
good,
is it the money that's
no. No, guys, don't make fun of me. I have an arched back, so when I sit like this, my tummy protrudes.
Like,
So it's the arched back. But yeah, for real. As
You're
I
nice,
said,
you're nice.
I was under your wing, G. I'm supposed to live nice.
No, you're supposed to live nice. And also, like, seeing the relationship with you and your mom on Instagram. Like, I remember you got the car, and I love that. I mean, it's a far cry from the days when you ran away from home.
Yeah. it reminds me of the days where things were not that easy.
Bro,
This nigga!
I know.
But you don't know.
Spill
This
it.
motherfucker ran away from home.
we were
So
out there.
this is
Oh,
before.
shit.
This is before
Yeah.
even Andy was on the show, right? So I don't know if his run away from home is the right word.
Yeah.
So
Like
Neville's
disappeared.
mom calls
Ghosted.
me. Neville mom's called me and she's like, has Neville been? I'm like, well, he hasn't been at work, so we haven't seen Neville.
him, yeah.
Like, and then so now I'm properly panicking. Now I'm calling Andy because Andy wasn't even on the show those days. I'm calling Andy.
But we lived in the same block.
But Andy's literally saying to me in a very polite way, this nigga's hold up with a shorty upstairs. But he's trying. No, but in his credit, he's trying to cover you.
I
at
get
the
it.
same time.
Yeah, man,
So
man.
when we finally speak, I'm like, Neville, are you okay? They're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, call your mom.
Wow.
But yes, and I'm also glad that during this COVID times, it's actually brought our relationship together now. Because everyone is out there now and you're all alone. So like shopping times when I don't know how to buy things. So credit to moms for sticking around.
Austin is in the background crawling around,
and making sure
across the floor like that.
nobody's seeing you.
Mr. Perfectionist.
You can talk. By now the liquor
is okay. It's nice.
Are we okay? But fuck the visuals now.
But let me ask you this.
This is the mics are blood clot.
Blood clot.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast, bro. Mind that. But let me ask you, how's the experience been, though?
To be honest, it's a safe space. The door is closed. Okay. I would like to say I understand why people would prefer to have peace of mind at work and maybe not earn the biggest bucks around.
Right. I got a whole lot of peace of mind.
Because I could give example for for football fans, like for Alexis Sanchez when he left Arsenal to go to Manchester. It was all about the big bucks and the big high salary. But when he got there, he couldn't perform the way he used to perform. So I feel for me, one thing that I have learned after leaving and going to somewhere else is that even though it might be a big check or the conditions might be good, the work environment and everything that happens in the background might just affect your peace of mind and how you work, especially the fact that us, we're all talent and our talent can be affected by small things like the work environment not being good.
Oh my God, roaches in the office.
Bed bugs.
Yo. Cheza
You haven't
chini.
been drinking, shut up, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so good. I want to express there are no bed bugs at the Homeboys Radio.
Everything good.
So you know. Fuck, Andy.
Yo, you're exposing everything, Andy.
Mics are
Oh, the mic was not that open, bro. You don't even have a mic.
We found no evidence of
The whole timeline is talking about Afro Nation and going and traveling
with
abroad.
their friends.
Yes, traveling with your friends.
Traveling with your friends.
That's a whole different
It's
story.
a different story. So let's
Calvin.
talk about that.
Yes, traveling with friends.
So 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? About 2018.
Yeah.
December 2018. Me, Neville, Calvin, and Andy, we all went to Dubai
And Max.
with Max as well.
Yes.
Shout out to Max Radio. Suffice it to say, there was a little bit of tension at some point on the trip. Okay, all right. Can I explain?
Okay,
Let
go
me
ahead, because
explain,
Calvin has his side too.
Calvin has his side, Andy and you have your
Yeah.
side. But let me explain, right?
Okay.
So out of all of you guys, I'm the most seasoned traveler, right?
Okay, yeah.
So, and what you all don't know about me when it comes to travel is that I hate traveling in groups. I fucking hate group thing. So end of the day, it's like end of the day, like, like if you think about it, I've never traveled with my brother.
Oh.
I've never gone anywhere with any of my car. I've always traveled alone or, whatever. And I hate traveling with people because I find that it slows me down.
Okay.
Because, I can go, I can go to coast and as you all know, sleep for like
For the whole
4
time.
days.
PS.
Whereas like these guys would be like, yo, let's go and see monkeys at the coral reef or let's
Jet
go and do
ski.
this. And I'm just like, the fuck? I just want to just like put in my earphones and listen to shit.
Yeah.
But then I want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go take pictures of the sunrise. So all of us. So when we went to Dubai, can I just say,
Yes.
Neville pissed me
Neville.
off. Neville and Andy pissed me off.
Just ask. Calvin is good.
No. What you have to realize is,
Yeah.
I've worked with Calvin for
So
a
you
long
expected
time.
something.
So every disappointment that Calvin gives me,
But you see,
Yeah, okay.
You see, half of the time, like, say for instance, when us guys were at the 7 Stadium,
Yeah.
fam, how the fuck do you guys lose a ticket outside?
No, we got pickpocketed.
fam.
No.
Wait,
There were
wait,
thieves in
wait,
Dubai.
Context, you get
context.
Yes.
What context?
Yeah.
We all left with our tickets to go
Yes.
to Sevens.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get a phone call. One of these two can't find their ticket to go
Fam,
in the
they didn't
stadium.
even call you. They called me. They would have now dealt with you because they knew So they called me.
We
So you
can't.
and I are together because it was me, you, and Martin,
Yeah.
right? So we're looking for, you know how you have to put the money onto the wristband,
Yeah.
right? You guys were with
Yeah.
with her, right?
Yeah.
And you guys are like, oh, we lost a ticket. I'm like,
So when Calvin tells me that they've lost the ticket, I'm like,
G went
them
off.
kids.
Yes, he
I'm
said,
like,
fuck them
who
kids.
the- I'm like,
Fuck
fuck
them
them
kids.
kids. I'm like, you know what? We are all grown.
Wait. Are we going to forget the fact that we almost slept in the streets the night we landed in Dubai? Are we going to forget that, bro? Bro, you skipped a whole story, bro.
That's why I was
Where you going, fam? We almost slept in the streets of Dubai.
Can I give you context? Once we landed in Dubai, we had a car waiting for us, a good car, SUV. Everything was set. Everything was nice. We head to the hotel room. The driver tells us the hotel that we are going to is no longer at that place. It was moved to somewhere
Of
else.
course, Calvin is like, yo.
Calvin,
Yeah.
since he's a common guy in Dubai, he tells the driver guy, no, I know where this place is. Don't even worry. The driver is like, the customer is always right. I'll take you wherever you need. We take him to the hotel. It's the wrong hotel.
The
just like
wrong
as the driver
fucking
said.
hotel.
We get to the reception. We are there arguing with the guys, telling them, we have a room here. We know we have a room.
but
And Calvin, we definitely,
But you know
we
what?
didn't have a room
you
there.
know what? I mean, that was a good experience.
Then we go to another hotel.
Yes.
And they have us booked for the day after.
Yes,
Yeah.
not
So
that
we're
day.
literally homeless in Dubai.
Wow, which was such an experience, but thank
was a good
goodness.
one.
Thank
But you
goodness
guys
for
wouldn't really-
Jimani's
you guys wouldn't really
big banks.
You guys really won't talk
You know
about
what? The
how
only reason that I didn't let you guys sleep in the street
Yes.
is because my grandmother taught me better.
Jimani paid for the hotel room for the night, and he didn't even want to see Calvin, Max, or Andy. I am the one who took Al Calvin's passport, Andy's passport, brought them to the desk, and dealt. G was like, tell those people I will see them tomorrow.
Fuck them kids.
but it was
Yeah.
actually pretty. What is it? By the way, when you guys are giving this whole story, you
Yeah.
guys have to give props to Twingies as well.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Twinges from
Yeah,
Dubai. He
'cause
met us at the
He
airport.
was at the airport, and remember, out of his way, he was working the following day.
Yeah,
and
at
at
a
that time
hotel.
it's like 11:30 and something. It's like, yo, let me get you guys KFC and all of that. Yeah, man. So mad respect. Anyway, we've had some good times.
Yeah,
And
good
some
times.
Ugly ones.
There's
as well.
Nakuru was dope as well.
yeah.
Diani.
Oh,
Fam,
shit,
we
you
used to
didn't come to
we used to travel a lot. Did you ever come to Diani?
Yes.
Oh, you came to Diani, yeah?
did,
we
they did.
Diani twice, right?
Who did Diani
I was
twice?
still, I don't travel well. I'm
Yeah, in
sorry.
groups. Yeah, your truth that day was aching.
Oh, I had to take the flight back early because of my toothache.
Yeah.
No
We've
doubt,
had-
man. But listen, man, that's just all the best. Keep winning. When I went to Diani, I left you guys there because I had a
Ali,
toothache.
yeah.
And I flew
He
back
took
early.
the earlier flight.
You don't remember when you found us in the pool?
No. I remember we had to leave, but I was just like, oh, it was really your tooth, huh?
Yeah. Anyway.
Wow.
Anyway, big up yourself.
Yes, thank you very
know what
much,
I mean?
G. I
Big up yourself.
appreciate you
'Cause
every
you know we
time.
only got a limited amount of time, and there's one more guest we need to bring into the
Yes,
studio.
sir.
Big up yourself, Neville. Give him a round of applause. Yay! Big up yourself. And all these people just passed through the house on the day of the podcast recording. Bruce! Come
Man
and have
like
a seat,
Bruce.
my boss.
Bruce Almighty.
Completely. I need another drink. Yeah, that's right. That's my son right there. He knows. Bruce has stepped into the building. Bruce, you've been mentioned more on this podcast than anybody else, bro. Bless up. Welcome to the mics are open.
Easy.
You know, we don't be scared. We're nice people here, and even
Big
though
fun a lot.
even though we go way back before you were married, I will never reveal the character that you had then. So, Bruce,
Budaba.
Bruce, what's going on? Now,
What's up, man?
I'm excited that you're actually here today because, and this is completely unscripted, unrehearsed. What you're doing in the space of social media about young dads and dadding differently is a serious conversation that that needs to be had amongst young black men in Africa, Kenya, wherever, who are becoming fathers. Because as you note, have you noted, most of us guys who grew up fortunate enough to have a father around, there was never none of that guidance of what it actually takes to be a father. So, you know, and you identifying that when you became a father and just solidifying that into the movement you've created is just, it's amazing, man.
Thanks, man. You know, why are you boxing me into that? I thought we were going to talk about OnlyFans. I don't know.
No. We can talk about OnlyFans.
No, but I got you. I mean, thanks a lot. And remember when I was telling you earlier, you have like 15 kids.
Talk to the mic.
Yeah, you have like 15 kids. And it's just that it's not structured that you're the dad. You know what I mean? And you see, that's exactly the point. That's exactly how I'm seeing it. Fathering is not as complex, not as stressful. It's not supposed to be that stressful because if you make it that big a deal, it becomes very hard to tackle. And I think it's lightened by just having conversations. That's the whole point, man. The same way life is lessened or made less stressful by just having conversations. It's the same thing with fathering.
Right.
And I realized that it's not there. There are no conversations happening.
Can I selfishly say that the reason that I'm so happy that you're doing what you do in that space is that as somebody who grew up without a father, I think that sometimes in my more lucid moments, usually between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning, and I think about my life, I think about how different it would be if I had like a father figure in my life. So I think it's super important for you to be spreading the message that young dads are not alone, and you know there's strength in community as well. And how's it going though?
I mean, it's dope, and it's dope, intense and stressful, but beautiful. And what I can say, when you're mentioning about not growing up with a father, I take the perspective of the father. Because I feel like if I didn't have, without that group that I started, I understand the emotion that guys get to and duck. Yeah, that's the honest. I mean, that's the honest truth because it's very overwhelming. I mean, think about this. Think about being in class 5 and not having studied anything.
Wow.
Then you're given an exam. You know nothing.
Because homie was MIA.
So you have nothing to refer to. So I understand. So more and more, I'm beginning to understand how more and more guys are growing up without dads. And if we don't nip that in the bud, I could easily be that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, you make a very valid point, and that's pretty much what's happening. But what from the interactions that you're having with so many young fathers, what's the ethos of that? What's causing that? Is it like one of those generational things where, for instance, myself, my dad died when I was like young, I'm talking 1 year old, 2 years, thereabout. So I don't know essentially what's a dad is, right? But my uncles stepped up. My grandfather, brilliant man, was there. So there's that father figure that I have. But mentioning the word dad, no, I really don't do that, right? But I have a feeling. But the immediate one where there's a homie who's always like, where are you? Or I wanted us to talk. You get? Is it one of those things where, is it two scenarios where guys just don't want to take up that responsibility or they just don't know?
I mean, scenarios are unique, and I can't speak to guys who don't want to take that responsibility. That's a different conversation altogether.
Okay.
But what I'd look at is the guys who get overwhelmed and leave.
Okay.
Guys who get scared and leave. Or guys who stay but are stressed.
Right.
Because I think it's as stressful anyway. Because it's like being in a shit relationship, yeah? What are you doing there?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. If I am someone's father and I'm fucking stressed day to day, I'm doing zero work. Just because I'm present.
And you're having a negative effect on the child and the whole relationship as well.
Just because I'm present doesn't mean shit.
Right.
And see, there's something, because I talk to dad here a lot, and there's something he mentioned early. Is like, it's important to keep healthy, because also you keep healthy for the sake of the child. Keep happy for the sake of the child. Because my perspective is, if I'm happy, my daughter will be happy.
Right.
If I'm stressed by work, by friends, by all that shit, it'll seep through. So that's the aspect I'm looking at. I don't know about just not wanting to be a dad. That's a different story. But if I'm stressed,
because I got to commend you for it. Because for myself, when I think about myself, when I became a father to my daughter, there was literally not a community or a group of people you'd talk to, or people who were willing. You get, first and foremost, there's that whole stigma that's always been there, right? Oh, you're a young father. We've moved from that, but it's always one of those things that's an underlying factor. There'll always be an auntie and uncle who will say something. You get. So right now I feel like people will, they'll get someone pregnant and they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just do it. Right? But they're never in the children's lives, right? And then as you grow up, you get to find, or rather, you're a grown man and you meet women who tell you about their relationships with their fathers. And they're like, no, I don't like this guy because he was never there. So you're like, hey, this is a woman who's so well up, educated, everything, but there's that one factor that's missing in her life, and it's connection. A wound that's never healing. Right?
Exactly.
Like today, I was having a conversation with a lady who says she doesn't talk to her father at all, but we were talking about like what do you call it? Contraception. And she was like, in as much as my dad was a fucking douchebag, he understood everything about contraception and everything to do with about female anatomy and everything. That was the one thing she gives regards to. Every other thing, nah. You get.
Well, I mean, in summation of all of that, because time is running and thing, what I will say is keep up the good work. Also, I got to cover the bullshit as well. I got to cover the bullshit. So there's a night, right? When me, Bruce, and the man them, we went for drinks in the CBD. So
that night.
Let me tell you about that night, right? So it was me, Bruce, Barry from M&E, was Murunga. The Murunga was there, Alvo was there, shout out to Alvo, and all of my little hood friend them, Slavin, Vic, all of them, right?
Oh, come
so
on.
It was,
it was
It was a versus.
No, it was a versus. it was Monica and Brandy.
Jesus Christ.
No, but it was dope.
Fam, let me tell you. Do you know one thing I'll never forget about that night? These man here could not believe that a bottle of Jameson was being sold for 4K in the CBD.
Okay, man.
Bro, contrast from Mercury,
Let me
but
tell
These
you,
guys
man.
were like, in Mercury, a bottle was how much? It was a Buddha bar.
10
It
grand?
was probably like 9 or 10 G's
grand,
on offer.
Fam, do you know, we bought so many bottles of, like the man them was like, yo, 4K for a bottle of Jamie in town.
But this guy, before you guys did that night, he had to do so much mental preparation. Because it was a Friday night, right?
Yes.
And you guys went to that club
It
right
was
where Ibrahim used to be.
Edge.
For like 3 days before that, he was like, you guys were going Tao. Like 3 days before. I'm like,
but, in fairness, we did leave the cars in Westland.
Yeah, let me tell you.
You guys went to Mercury after that, right?
No.
No, it's
We
Buddha
drove.
Bar.
We drove to Budaba. We left, and remember, it was jumping, so it was probably 8 p.m. We met there, left our cars, all took Ubers to CBD. We club hopped, drank, came back to Budaba.
I was wasted.
So I didn't want to mention names. So what happened is Budaba had a very interesting mix of music. So not anyone could just play. So we reached there and we were getting reports that he was tanking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
It wasn't
names.
working.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
mentioning names.
Yeah.
It wasn't working. So Mandem told you, yo, what's good?
And I had my laptop in the car.
He had his laptop in the car. So man went to the car, brought
In my
out
high
his equipment, and checked into Budaba and killed it. I'm telling you, that was a fucking hectic night.
Buddha Bar was like
chaos.
It was
past
nice.
5 at Buddha Bar. I don't think that like when people look back at nights in Nairobi and like legendary nights, like
was dope.
if you were a part of the early past 5 movement from Buddha Bar, that's one of my best clubbing experiences ever, man. Buddha Bar was the one. Then we moved to Mercury. Yeah, okay.
It's Wayaki way. What do you expect?
Bruce, respect. Thank you for coming
Thanks,
through.
man.
You can give my man Andy back the microphone right now. Andy's like these old guys in their old memories.
I'm here for it, bro. I'm
But
here
it's
for
all
it.
to the good.
Andy, it's your turn to conclude.
No, yeah, he concluded, but I got one more thing. This is the last thing. Have you guys ever thought about losing your jobs? Bro,
Yeah.
Wow.
bro, I mean, we work for the same company. Let's not say that hasn't crossed our minds at any given time.
Yeah.
But, fam, there's now an AI device that does voiceovers.
Game over.
Bro, you
Game
send
over,
a
bro.
script to this app, and it gives you a voiceover in whatever language or tone or gender you want. So you can send them like a thing, and it gives you like, and you know how, like I was watching the advert for it, right? Sorry,
Bless you, man. Bless you.
that's gin and tonic right there. I was watching the advert for it, right? And you know when the advert messed my mind up, when the announcer said, many of you are sitting there thinking that artificial intelligence can never give you a voiceover. Well, this is the voice of this app. One of the voices.
Oh, damn.
Bruh. The fact that I listened to the advert for 5 minutes and it was an artificial intelligence voiceover, I was like, what the fuck?
It had personality to it.
Bruh.
Oh, damn. It ain't safe, bro.
It ain't safe in the streets.
I thought that we could hold on to our personalities because that's what guys buy into.
No, fam.
So-
have you ever told Alexa to crack a joke? That should be funny, fam.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, that's why I want to give thanks for the mics are open. Because we own this shit and nobody can sack us from it. This has been the mics are open. My name is G Money.
And the young.
Big C. Oh my God, that would be dope.
Over and down.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.